Oh, there you are, sweet baby angel, and here I am. I've just landed, and you and I, even though we've never seen each other before, we are going to spend the rest of our lives together. Isn't it incredible?
It's train crash made, I can't look away. Shut up, press play on 90 Day Fiancé. 90 Day Fiancé. 90 days.
Hello, I'm Wilko, the guy who rehashes reality, and welcome to Wilko Rehashed. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, comment below with all of your thoughts as you're watching the rehash, and before 2024 hits, we want 24,000 Sweet Baby Angel subs, submissives, or just subscribers here on the channel, so make sure you've subscribed. I'm catching up on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way Season 4, and also I've been notified by some Sweet Baby Angels at rehashed.com.au. Hey, you can sign up and watch all of my content ad-free whenever you like and be a part of our community at rehashed.com.au. I have been told that there is something called Love in Paradise, some sort of Caribbean edition of 90 Day Fiancé. And I think I'm going to start that one, but I'll put a poll up at rehash.com.au and also on the YouTube community page at Wilko Rehash. So make sure you go and vote if you want me to tip my toe in a little bit more into 90 Day Fiancé. We're going to get into episode 3, and I'm obviously excited for more of the TMD, which stands for Trash, Mess, and Drama on this channel. It's kind of all we're really looking for. Love, never met her. But the messy stuff, the real human stuff is what I'm interested in. And these human train crashes are getting on planes and going to the other side of the world in some cases to settle down with someone they've never met before.
Aterriza. Necesito saber que todo esto es real, que no es mentira.
Can't be stinky.
Oh, can't be stinky. Oh. Okay, big kissing.
She's a lot shorter in person. I love it. She's beautiful. She's so beautiful.
Which one said, I'm never letting go? I think there's going to come a time where they're going to let go. Look, at least this embrace had seemed genuine. You know what I mean? Like they actually seemed excited. For now, but still, more so than in Love is Blind when they open those circle doors and they try and make us believe, and the pretending is not good. So Chris has moved to an entirely different country, and this is the first time that she's met Jamie. And they're just instantly moving in together. It's just so wild.
This is the first day for the rest of your life.
Wherever you go, I will follow.
Could be sweet, sounds more threatening to me. Like, I don't know if I want anyone saying to me, wherever you go. Every breath you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. Uh-huh.
He's not going to be staying with me. Is that like frowned upon? It very much so. Yeah. We kind of need to get reacquainted. I don't know. Maybe there's going to be something that just really irritates me, or this is what I'm scared about.
No, this is what I'm excited about, Jen. The Jen and Rishi thing I find so confusing because I haven't really seen them interact. But how much can we really trust Rishi? You know, none of his family or friends know about Jen. For him, it would be quite easy for him to just ghost her even if she's in the same city.
You've always got a home to come to. But you don't have to stay in any relationship that is not a positive one.
Oh, that's sweet. Donna, Jen's mum, listen, she knows that you're all very supportive, and I think she's going to be home very soon. Her family seems sweet, right? They've tried the balance of speaking some truths, which Jen does not want to hear any of, but they've also tried to be supportive enough to know that she has somewhere to come back to when it completely implodes. Unlike her friend, and I love her friend's approach as well, which is maybe we should catfish him and see what he does.
Tengo muchos amigos que son gays, pero en especial con ellos dos he podido ser más abierta, de tocar temas, cosas que de pronto uno no entiende.
Yes.
Ellos realmente han sido un apoyo muy grande conmigo en este tema en especial.
Que me encantó conocerlo.
Y después de rumba.
Y ahí fue donde los vimos besarse. El primer besito.
I truly don't think you've lived a full life unless you have a gay friend. You know, it might be tokenistic, but I feel that everybody needs a gay friend because we lie to you when you need to be lied to, and we tell you the truth when you need the truth spoken to you. Everybody needs a gay best friend. Sorry, are you saying that you don't have one? I'm fucking sitting right here. Oh, the amount of secrets that I've been told over the years. I'm a real Volt. Like, unless you cross me and...
Pues la primera vez de su encuentro sexual con Gao, ¿cómo fue?
Y yo ni siquiera sabía bien cómo era una cirugía de esas. Para mí era algo increíble y todavía lo es. Él pueda tener una estimulación, de que yo lo voy a tocar y él va a sentir, bebé, puede ser un orgasmo igual.
Entonces en ese lío contenta.
Y tiene la sensibilidad y entonces para mí eso era wow.
Oh, wow. See, this is another reason why you need gay friends. Some people get a little prudish about talking about your first experience with a partner sexually and how it went, but not a gay friend. We're sitting there going, tell us everything, honey. For me, if we're not oversharing, are we even friends? Have you heard and seen the things that I've said and done on this channel? All right, so Gabe is pretty much ready to head over to Colombia and live with Isabel. And it seems like she is satisfied sexually and also emotionally in their relationship. The only thing hanging over their heads at the moment is Gabe wants to tell his whole story in regards to him being trans to her parents, and maybe they're shit humans and maybe they won't jump on board.
I do not like her moving back to Egypt. I always worry about her. I think she really loves this Mahmoud, but somebody told us that it was on Facebook that she got married. It was a big surprise.
What? You didn't even tell your parents, Nicole, honey. They seem like they're very supportive and they're trying to be good parents, and you didn't even tell them that you're just going to marry a man in Egypt that you've barely known. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring your sweet baby angel. Bring your phone closer to you. And Nicole, especially, you bring the phone close. Nicole, honey. The reason you didn't tell your parents is because you knew it was a bad idea. And now you're going back over there even though you still know it's a bad idea. And I bet when you get there, it'll sink in that it's a bad fucking idea. I get it. Mahmoud is cute. He's cute. And we've all fallen for the cute fabric boy. But I don't know if this fabric boy is worth it.
Mahmoud and I were married at the Justice Department. His uncle said that we wouldn't be able to stay the night together if he didn't get married like the Islamic way. So we had to get married that night again. And we crashed somebody else's wedding. It was so weird. We sat at a table at somebody else's wedding with boxes of cake. Yeah.
Again, I don't know this culture and I don't know people's traditions. Did we get to eat the cake? Sorry, I know I'm not a cake sort of person, but I'm more interested as to why there were boxes of cake and why did you have to crash someone else's wedding to get married? Like, was it some sort of Whitechapel sitch in Las Vegas? Like, what was happening? Nicole comes across as somebody who sees and acknowledges huge red flags and goes, oh, what a pretty red flag. And it's almost as if she's like looking at the fabric on the red flag and thinking, oh, I wonder what I could do with that with my Janome. She's not actually looking at it as a red flag.
Do you feel like you want to be Muslim?
I am Muslim.
Muslim. Oh.
I converted, yeah.
Oh,
I did convert.
When did you do that?
Before, 2 days before I married Mahmoud. I didn't have to, no, I chose to. I love that Mahmoud loves his religion so much. Wow, maybe I'm missing something.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and blame him for everything because she seems to be free-willed and doing things, I point to her brain, like her brain is making the decisions and it doesn't seem like she's been sort of held captive because she's left so many times. But then some of the things she says makes it seem like, are you just doing this to make him happy or are you doing it because you think it'll make you happy? Because it seems like you're just doing it because you want Fabric Boy to like you. Am I close? I'm not a remotely religious person, but I would think that some more thought would go into it before you joined a religion. Feel like you'd just take a bit more time. If it wasn't something that was necessary, wouldn't you just take a bit more time to go, is this for me? Like, I need to know everything about it before I can say, sure.
I'm definitely suffering the consequences of that decision.
What do you mean?
And I don't follow any of the dietary restrictions. I don't cover my hair anymore.
How does you feel about that?
He thinks
Probably not
that
good.
in time that I'll come to my senses and start doing all of these things. And
I think maybe it's become clear to him that you don't want to do the things. Why would you adopt this faith if you didn't know the rules and what you would have to do to, like, why? What? You didn't have to. It just makes no sense. It's crazy. Like, all you need to do, you said you loved Egypt and wanted to stay, but then you got married and you couldn't wait to get out of there. You didn't really look into any of the rules that go with this religion and this specific culture. You didn't really look into any of it. And you still don't want to do any of it, but you're still going to go back there. Oh, my head hurts.
I don't think she really did think it through.
Oh, Mum, you haven't said too much in this chat, but that's it. You've said it all right there. You might love him, or you might just think you love him, or maybe you lust after him, but it's just not good for either of you. I also think the parents in this situation are being really cool about it. I don't know if I could hold the tongue as much as they are.
This is lovely.
Who is
Princess
this?
for a day. That's what I love about these stores. It's like playing pretend. I'm Debbie. I'm
Hey, Debbie.
67 years old, and I live in Sugar Hill, Georgia. Look at the cats in the bag. Somebody's got hats over here.
The cat's out of the bag. You're a bloody delight. There is something alluring to me about an eccentric, more mature woman. I just feel a kinship to them. I'm obsessed with watching them on the telly, as you know, sweet baby angel. So I'm going to love Deb.
It's so Debbie. I hear a different drummer drumming. I'm going to start a new trend, man. Okay, let's roll.
Did she say, I'm a different drummer man? Did she mean she dances to the beat of a different drum? Is that the saying? Chuck it in the comments. I can't remember either, but I think I'm closer than what Deb is.
I've been married twice. I was married to my first husband 4 years, and we had a son named Julian. Love doesn't come in that nice, neat little package that we thought so as little girls, you know. We thought, oh, our Prince Charming's coming. Well, they don't teach you that, you know, sometimes it's the big bad wolf.
Oh, she's selling it as a negative. Okay, well, not all of us want Prince Charming. Sometimes we like the wolf and we think we can fix the wolf, but it turns out we can't. Debbie sounds like she's really been through it. Sounds like both of her husbands ended up being real pieces of work. And it also sounds like for a good chunk of her life, Debbie has been single. She's eccentric, she's artistic, she definitely would love like a caftan or a muumuu. I feel like I know Deb.
I swore off men
Same.
until I met Osama.
Okay. Oh!
He's from Morocco. He is an artist and a poet. I met Osama on social media. He commented about my artwork. And then all of a sudden, he's like a tree that takes root in your heart.
Sorry, he rooted you where? Osama, just on looks alone, unless he is completely catfishing her, he does look considerably younger, so I'm getting where this is going, Deb. And he's an artist and a poet, which could mean one of two things. He's either pretty well off because he's a successful artist or poet, or he's the opposite.
I knew Osama was younger, but I didn't know how much younger. At first, I said, look, Osama, I just can't do this. You're too young. But he made me see that it wasn't about the age. He's 24 years old, but I love him.
All the cliche thoughts are going to go through our brain. She's being rorted for money. That's the first thing that goes through your brain because you look at the age gap and you think, Osama, what are you doing? Either that or he wants to somehow get to America and this is his his ticket, right? So they're all the thoughts that go through our brain. But it could legitimately mean that he is just in love with her and wants to be with her. Like, that could legitimately be the truth. It's like there's a slim chance. It does seem like she's being scammed. I know that sounds terrible to say, but we're all thinking it. Look, at the very least, she's gone and met Osama in Morocco. So at least she knows that he exists, he's real, and I'm assuming they've been intimate in some sort of way, so she knows that he's actually into her.
But after years of communicating, Osama said, Debbie, come to Morocco and be my wife. So now I'm fixing to move to Morocco in 2 weeks.
Oh, Debbie! Debbie, you crazy sweet angel, you. Debbie's wild, Debbie's free, Debbie cannot be locked down. Look, they've been chatting for years. That's a good start. He's also, as far as we've seen, not asking to move to the States, which makes us think like it's not like a green card sitch. I don't know about you, I've still got a lot of reservations about Osama from Morocco. But maybe Deb's just getting hers, and good on her.
He's been pretty hateful about it. He thinks I'm going to get used. I mean, he's a police officer. I don't want to talk to the cop. I want to talk to my son.
This guy's young. He lives in a third world country. He has no job. This is 100% catfish.
No, he's not in it for the money. If you only knew him.
Made me sick to my stomach, and I thought it was a joke. Being 24 years old, proposing to a 60-something-year-old woman, that raises red flags.
Yeah, I got to agree with your son, Deb. He's also a cop, so he has seen the worst of the worst from humanity. So, you know, his judgment is a little tainted towards the negative. And I would tend to agree. Are you sending him money? Is he asking for money? You say he's not in it for the money, but I don't know. I feel bad because maybe it's just love.
How do you know he's not scamming you?
And all this time, he has never asked for money.
Okay, all right, so he's never asked for money. That doesn't mean that she hasn't sent him money, but he's never asked for it. So, again, I need some sort of whiteboard where we can put more pros and cons. I feel like there might be just a few more cons when it comes to most of these relationships, but 24, 60, yeah.
So I'm sorry. I feel like I got very angry. I was frustrated.
You feel
De verdad me puse muy molesto.
No entiendo tus números, tus matemáticas.
Mi negocio no tiene dinero ahora, pero va a tener.
¿Cómo tú sabes?
¿Cómo yo sé? Solo sé.
Cuando tú miras tu negocio, no más. ¿Qué tú necesitas por tu negocio cerrar?
¿Qué necesito?
Sí.
No estaría dispuesto a renunciar al negocio.
So if you didn't watch the last episode, definitely go and watch that. But it's about the butcher's shop that Johan owns, and it doesn't necessarily seem to be making quite a profit just yet. And, you know, as someone who started a business recently, there's a lot of outgoings, but if you can't get it to a point where it's at least going to balance, then I'm not sure what the point is. After the last episode, I had a lot of Sweet Baby Angels shoot me DMs and messages at rehashed.com.au. Hey, you can sign up too. Just go to the website. And if you just want to be a part of the chat, there's even a free plan there for you as well. And they were saying that in the last 90 Day Fiancé, where we met Danielle and Johan, which I haven't seen, apparently Johan is no angel. So I shouldn't feel as sorry for him, even though it seems like Danielle is not coming off great this time round. She's not wrong, though. The business doesn't seem sound. Meat on the bench, not for me, but, you know, each to their own. It does seem, though, that why are you guys together? Like, what is the... I don't know. It doesn't seem like they're having a great time.
My name is Mahmoud. I am 30 years old. I am from Egypt, Cairo. My job is manager for fabric store. And one day, the best thing happening is there. Like, I met my wife there.
Okay, all right. Well, we get it, Mahmoud, fabric boy. You're cute, but I don't know if that's going to erase all of our concerns. At least in this little spiel, he does say that he loves his wife. He's stoked that he met her. I don't know if fundamentally they're going to click, though, because she wants to be independent, and I think he wants her to be a little bit more submissive. And when I say a little bit more, I meant a lot.
But we are just come from different world. It's really different. The most important thing to me, first, my religion. Second, my family. I'm so excited my wife will come back to Egypt.
It seems like she's always going to be second to religion, and I don't know if that's where she wants to be or thinks she's going to be. You know what I mean? Like, Mahmoud is giving me these vibes of his way or the highway. Are you feeling that too, sweet baby angel? Okay. I think it's going to be the highway for Nicole. Look, I get it. He seems sweet enough, but Fabric Boy lives a very different life to what Nicole is willing to conform to. So it's just never going to work.
When we start talking about clothes, we have the worst fight. He decides like we're not together anymore. I really love here.
محمود أصغر واحد فينا، ده اللوع بتاعنا، هو أصغر واحد عندنا.
هو أصغر مني ب 13 سنة.
وأصغر مني ب7 سنين.
يعني ولا جيرل فريند ولا أي حاجة، فنيكول بالنسبة له أول شخص يتعامل معاه من الجنس الآخر. محتاج منها تغير كبير في فترة قصيرة.
This is his first girlfriend. Oh no. No. Oh my goodness. Even his brothers are like, well, this guy's spoiled. The inference was he's the youngest and he's the most coddled. That's what I'm getting. And it comes across. So he's never even dated a girl, and then just this random American walks into his fabric store and he goes, hey, we should probably get married. No wonder he hadn't had a girlfriend up until that point, because on no one else would that line work.
القيود اللي انت هي شايفاها قيود دلوقتي هتشوفها ان هي دي مصلحتها.
Oh, I don't know about that. We've seen a lot of Nicole, and it seems like she's always going to see them as restraints in her life and not benefits. That line alone makes me feel uncomfortable. But again, different culture, different rules, your life.
If she's really taking care of you like you say, then I'm happy for you. But if she's not, I'll sniff that out.
I love Gabe's family, and to a point, I'm very much on Team Gabe. You know what I mean? Like, and Isabel, I want it to work. I'm just worried that these people go into these things thinking it's going to be perfect, and maybe it won't be, especially if the family don't accept him. Look, again, I don't know why they wouldn't. Like, who the fuck cares? It doesn't affect your life, really, does it? Mum and dad. But if they say, like, no, we don't want you to do this, will Isabel just stick with her family and dump Gabe?
Just like coming out to my family, first as lesbian, that was very, very hard. Coming out to my family as trans, even harder than coming out as lesbian. Now, just up and moving to Colombia, I'm doing all of this because I love this girl.
I want it to work. I really want it to work. There's always in these shows the couples that you back, and I really want it to work, which is why it's a trap, and it probably won't. Why do I do this to myself again, series after series?
I asked Jamie to move into a different apartment. I knew her apartment was very small, and I worried about that. She pretty much picked this place, signed the dotted line without even discussing it with me.
This sounds like it's already heading for disaster, even though we knew a while ago that it definitely was heading for disaster. Chris, for as free-spirited as she is with her clothing and, you know, she's bisexual and everyone thinks she's crazy, but she's living her dream, she's also a little bit Mahmoud, you know, like my way or the highway. And I don't know if Jamie's going to be entirely ready for living with Chris.
You're a big kitten.
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay, that's a good start. It's a nice apartment.
I
love the pillows.
Oh, teddy pillows. That's hilarious.
Okay, well, they're obviously very attractive buzzy pillows, but they're just for decoration, right? It's not practical. Well, when you lay on it, unless it's like an inbuilt, sort of like the nipple is like an inbuilt earplug. So then you've just got to put one in the other side. In Colombia, maybe that's what it takes to be a proud lesbian. You know, you have yourself just a nice pair of titty pillows. In Australia, you get yourself a Subaru. A couple friend of mine, both lesbians, they make fun of me for being more lesbian than they are because I own a Subaru. Listen, it's a very practical car, so I understand why a lot of lesbians would love it because they're very practical people.
Careful and keep in mind my narcolepsy. I can have night terrors, hallucinations.
I know.
You might end up getting karate kicks in the sleep.
Oh, Chris sounds like a dream. She said, I know, so I'm assuming that Jamie knows what she's getting into with the narcolepsy. Hallucinations, you know, being kicked, and who knows what else could happen to you during the night. It's a lot to sign up for sight unseen. Interesting that Chris is worried about moving into an apartment which she hasn't seen at all. and less worried about living with a human which she's physically not met. Oh, it's sexy time.
You look beautiful. Now I'm nervous. Damn it.
Get on the titty pillow.
Bye, guys.
Okay. It's fantasy suite time, and we've got to leave because the nipple pillows are hard, and that is time for production to skedaddle. At the very least, it looks like they're trying to seam into each other. You know, Jamie did a lot of work with sort of like doing her mug and her hair at the salon, and Chris chucked on some roll-on in the airport. They've all done their things to get ready for the boudoir.
Tengo cosas yo quiero, so estoy feliz. Cuando yo soy feliz, tú estás feliz.
Oh, Danny, I'll never change. I don't think I needed to say that. It's kind of like a waste of breath and air because you never will, I don't think. Just remember, Johan, if I'm happy, you're happy. Happy wife, happy life. Blah.
¿Cómo te pareció el apartamento?
Es linda, pero ¿puede ayudarme con alquilar?
No cuento esa cantidad de dinero.
¿Cuánto tú puedes ayudarme?
Yo puedo ayudarte con 5,000 pesos de mi sueldo.
Es $90. ¿Qué yo hago con eso? Tú estás loco. Tú comes 5,000 pesos por desayuno.
What was he eating at 4 a.m.? Peanuts? Johan cost a lot to run, but let's be honest, you would have known this before you married him. I do find it odd that they didn't have this discussion as to who would be putting in what when it comes to an apartment. God, these people don't talk about stuff and then they wonder why shit's going wrong. Maybe it's the production team behind 90 Day Fiancé just going, no, don't say anything to him. No, don't say anything to him. Just wait. It's not a great time. Do it later, like the last second, then drop the bomb. Yeah, Johan, $90 ain't gonna cut it when rent is $2,000 a month. If you want to live together, then you're probably gonna have to put that in too, but also other efforts.
¿Tú cocinas? ¿Tú limpias toda la casa cada día? Yo necesito tú hacer cosas en la casa.
Cuando no estoy haciendo nada, si no estoy trabajando. Pero tú no piensas, yo vengo de trabajar en la casa, entonces para yo ponerme a hacer cosas.
Pero yo trabajo en la casa.
Sí, yo trabajo afuera.
Yo pagar por todo, tú necesitas hacer las cosas. Tú estás mi esposa.
Mira, aquí el hombre trabaja, la mujer hace oficio en la casa.
¿Y qué hace hombres?
The woman does the housework. I don't. Yeah. Wait. If you're both working full time, then you can both do the housework. Fuck off, Johan. I don't care. I don't care about culture or tradition. I don't care about any of that stuff in this regard, okay? If both people are working and bringing in money, then both people are doing the chores.
Jen is finally moving to India. I'm so excited that she is finally coming. My family doesn't know about Jen and our relationship. I'm in a very difficult situation.
शादी करेंगे तो टाइम भी तो थोड़ा सा मतलब होगा भी अभी सब चीजें चल रही हैं.
अभी टाइम नहीं है रिश्ते तो आ ही रहे हैं हम देख ले.
Marriage proposals are just coming in like it's a facsimile. That's a reference that most people won't get. How do I explain faxes? Paper texts. Loud paper texts. So you can't tell your family because of being a tricky situation. You want to do a love marriage, but it's different when it's somebody who's outside of your culture. Okay, that I kind of get. But you can't go meeting other people, potential matches, if you've got this partner who you're engaged to. That's a really shitty thing to do.
एक गांव से भी आया है अभी. कल का टाइम दिया है इन लोगों को. वो आएंगे कल. थोड़ा 5 मिनट का ही टाइम निकाल लेना उन लोगों के लिए.
बता दूंगा मैं.
I don't want to share anything about this to Jen because she's little sensitive. She start to cry, pissed off. She become emotional.
Oh, those pesky women with their emotions. Oh, must be that time. Shut up, Rishi. You know why she's going to become emotional? Because that's a shitty thing to do. You're out there meeting potential wives and you're not going to tell her because that'll just make her crazy emotional and she'll get mad and pissed off. So I'm just not going to tell her. Yeah, that's good. That's the foundation of a real sturdy relationship. Well, she's going to watch the show, Rishi, so she's going to find out eventually either way. So probably tell her.
Hi, honey.
Oh, she's landed.
No, don't worry. I think it's normal we do that when we are like at airport or like somewhere. Like it's normal we do. Like no problem here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So happy too. This time I didn't hear it. Oh, I never wanna come here. When she tired, oh, the first thing she told me, I don't wanna come here. Yeah.
Oh, Fabric Boy, just so charming. You know what I mean? Like, I can definitely see why, past the cute facade, why you'd want to be with someone like Fabric Boy. Look at her face. Nicole's face in that was just everything that she's been emitting back in LA. She's just doing it right here. She's just sitting there going, actually, why am I here? Why am I here? Why did I come here? They're still in the airport and she's already trying to like look for an escape. Nicole, this is why we yelled at you that it was a bad idea. And I love that one of his opening lines is, oh, thank God this time she wasn't complaining about how being tired and how it was a long flight. So I'm just happy that she's not complaining. You guys are not a match.
Okay, my love, can you just close your jacket, please?
Why?
Because I think your shirt is more small or something.
So rude.
You said so rude?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. It's just the first time.
I just got here, you know?
Yeah, so later we can talk about I'm so rude this.
I don't even want to argue about this right now.
Don't making this more hard on me, okay?
I didn't make it hard on you. Where's your jacket?
Oh, well. Oh, just... It's real bad. It's really bad. I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable. It's really bad. The way this interaction, like, it's all very, very bad. This is not, you know, we'll talk about this later. Fucking Jesus. It's bad. And she is snapping already. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm fully on her team in regards to she is covered up. She is covered. And even for him, it wasn't enough. I can see from her point of view because I think it's ridiculous. But also, you signed up for this faith and religion. Like, this is what you joined. He wants you to live a certain way, but it's the way that you agreed. It's just so confusing. You can't have it both ways. It's not going to happen. There's going to be no compromise in regards to this.
The jacket wasn't buttons up and you could see like...
No.
I know what it was and I'm not going to say it out loud.
I don't want to talk about that.
The jacket wasn't covering like my front, the bottom.
I don't know. What do you want us to do, Nicole? The jacket wasn't covering your front. You were so exposed. That's a joke. She wasn't. But again, is that it? That's the end of it. I would love your comments and thoughts on this. Obviously, no spoilers. I know I'm behind, but I'm dropping as many eps as I possibly can. In a speedy fashion, Mahmoud is probably just a petulant little bish in many respects. That's his culture aside. And I think maybe he has a little complex. So he likes to assert his dominance and he also knows that he's going to get a rise out of her every time he does it. She's not going to be submissive. Like, I don't know what you thought you were marrying. And the same goes for Nicole. What did you think you were marrying? It's actually insane. Make sure you put your comments below because I love to read your thoughts. I loved reading all of your thoughts in regards to your meet cute stories. People who met on planes, people who met in public bathrooms. I love reading all of your comments, so make sure you chuck them below. Have you subscribed? Have you liked the video? I'll see you in the next one. Sweet Baby Angel. Bye-bye.